So welcome to the Scratch 1, the basics intro video, and what we're going to look at here is just doing some basics of Scratch and getting a really good understanding of how it all works. So in this particular task we've got to screenshot here and make in Scratch the code that makes your cat walk up to a door, and when it touches the door your cat says knock knock, open up. Okay, so first thing we need to do is launch Scratch. You can do that by on your computer going down to the Windows icon, all programs, computing and business, and the Scratch program should come up like this. So if you're used to the version 1, this might look slightly different, but fundamentally it's pretty much the same. So up here we've got the file, the sort of open, save as, and so on, edit. Up here they've just put the expand and shrink the views, cut, duplicate, start your program, end your program. This is where the sort of the workspaces where you can see things happening in a sort of preview. You've got your stage over here, you've got your sprites, which are sort of characters and objects there. We've got all of our blocks of code here that we can just move around with, and if you're on a particular sprite then you've got the script for that sprite here, and you've got the costumes for that sprite here, and the sounds as well. So the first thing we want to do is we want the cat to go towards a door, so let's create a door. So we go down to here to new sprite, okay, and what you want to do is, we don't want to use that actually, we want to cancel that. If I can cancel it, that would be helpful. Is I want to go to this one here, which is, I want to actually draw it. See, that one there is for if you want to create pre-drawn, or use, pre-drawn objects or sprites. Okay, so we actually want to draw our actual door. So let's go to here to a rectangle and let's just draw our door. Okay, and we can colour that in. Let's make it a black door. There we go. And I'm going to make it with a white handle. So we make it a white handle. Is it white? Let's check. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Bits need to be a bit smaller, so let's go up here and shrink that a little bit. There we go. So just click on that and then shrink it or grow it. Perfect. Okay, so that is going to be our door. Now we want the door to, it's quite a big door, doesn't really matter. We want the door to always stay in one place, because it can move unless you make it stay in one place. And do you remember how you make things stay in one place? Okay, so what we need to do is say when the program is run, go to this position, and this position here, can you see these X and Y's here? This tells you, so X is the x-axis, so it's got left to right, and the Y is sort of south to north. Okay, so if we look here, 147, can you read that? 147y, so x is 147, y equals 1. So if we say, when we start the program, okay, I want the door to go to, what was it? let's try 147 and 1. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, perfect. That'd be absolutely fine. It's in line with the cat. Okay. Now with the cat, what we want to do is, we've got this extra sprite here we don't need, we can just get rid of that. Okay, we can go delete, I believe, or right click, delete, there we go, and we've just got our cat. So what we want to do with the cat is to move it to the door, but when it touches the door, okay, it's going to stop and say knock knock knock. So let's try that. Okay, so we're going to start our program. So we're now on the cat sprite here, if you notice. Okay, when clicked, I don't want to control it, I just want the cat to move on its own. Okay, I want it to go to this position here, which is minus 167.24. So let's do that. Go to, I'll do actually, that's fine as it is. So let's just try that. There we go, that's fine. Just play around with those grids, but yep, that's fine. So when everything starts, if I move that over there, press start, it goes like that. Perfect. Okay, what do I want to do now? Well, I want to make it move, but what if I just put in move 10 steps, what would happen? Not much, would it? What we want to do is try to make it go forever, okay, to forever move, and when it touches. So we're going to use something called a loop, okay, and a loop makes code continue to do something until something happens, and that something happens is when you hit the door. So let's put in a loop. So forever, we want to make it move. Now I prefer, rather than using the move 10 steps, I prefer using the change the accesses. So access, the X, I want it to go from right to left, and plus is that way. So if we do it minus, it would go to the left, but a non-minus figure would go to the right. So let's try that. There we go, off it goes. Okay, restart, there we go. So what's happening, it's always forever change, go to the right, always. So forever change x by 10, forever change x by 10, forever x by 10. And remember, the x-axis is this axis, okay? So off it goes. If I did it by minus 10, okay, it would go the other way. So let's take that out. There we go. Perfect. But the only problem is it's not stopping at the door. Okay, let's stop the code. Okay, put him back. Stay there now, cat. Okay, so we need something. It's almost like if it touches the door, then stop. Okay, so could we use, so it's called an if statement. So it's in with this loop, forever do this, but if it touches, so let's go and have a look in here. Sorry, so if, we need to drag this block in, and can you see this bit here, it's blank, if then, so if we want it to be able to, if it's touching the black door, this sprite 2, or sprite 3 even, so if touching, that's sensing, isn't it, if touching, okay, so let's drag it in there, touching sprite 3, then do something else. So if it's touching the door, sprite 3, do something. Okay, well, we want it to stop, but there's no real stop one. But what we can do is we can do something like change x by, it's not by 10, it's by minus 10. What that will do is it will cancel out that movement, because if you don't put it in, this is what's gonna happen. So let's take that out. Oop. It should, it says it hasn't changed anything. If you go minus 10, watch what happens now. Stopped, because it's trying to loop to change, but it's not, hang on, but it's touching it, so it's going minus 10, so it's stopping it. Okay, now we want it to say knock knock. So looks, okay, say, I don't want to say hello, knock knock. Ooh, if I could spell, that would help. Knock knock. Okay, try that again. Knock knock. Brilliant. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could put a little sound in there as well, couldn't you? So now we've done that, what we can do is print screen that, okay, and then paste that in here, get rid of that, paste it in there to show that we've done our evidence. Thanks for watching and good luck with that.